is Victoria, and this is my second summer canvassing. And one day we were going to Territory. It was a Sunday, and we read in the van the chapter from Steps to Christ, The Power of Prayer. So I knew God had some important things to teach me about prayer. And I learned later on that my parents had actually been praying for me that very morning and prayed that I would have some divine appointments when I went out that day. Well, God certainly answered their prayer. I met this agnostic man at one of the doors, and we connected right off the bat. We started just talking about things we had in common, and throughout the conversation, he told me that he used to be a Lutheran, but he had seen 3 wars since being an army medic, and he had just seen a lot of suffering in his life. He believes in a good and an evil power, and that there's a creator overall, but he's not sure really much more than that as far as theology. I asked him, because I was curious how the wars that he's been through affected how he sees things today, and his beliefs about God and stuff like that. Since he's seen so many innocent people suffering at the hands of others, does he believe that there's going to be some sort of a judgment at the end of time? Does he believe that there's going to be some sort of retribution for the wrong that's been done? He said he didn't know, but I could tell that question really made him start thinking. This led me to show him the Great Controversy, and which would help him find some answers to a lot of his questions. I assume that since he had lots of questions, that's what led him away from the faith, and it's really sad. As we were talking, I began to think to myself, I wonder if this guy's really going to get any books, or if, we're just talking, because as a canvasser you don't want to waste a lot of time. And I began praying really hard that this man who was searching so much to have something to grasp onto once again, that he would be able to get some books of truth into his home, and that God would open the way for him to do that. Praise the Lord, he was able to get the Great Controversy, Bible Answers, which is a compilation of Bible readings for the home, and Steps to Christ. This reminds me of a verse in the Bible that says, He has put eternity in their hearts. And sometimes for me, and I think for us as Christians, it's easy to think of agnostics or atheists as, just not interested in what we have to offer, not interested in Christianity anymore. But we're all at a different point in our walk with God and at our spirituality. But God has put that desire for eternity into our hearts. I'm really grateful to be working at such a ministry where we're looking for those people who are searching for Jesus, like this man was.